Good morning, everybody. This is Grumpy Old Guy Gaming. Probably easier to hear now that the microphone's actually down around my mouth. 7:01, a little bit behind schedule, not crazy behind schedule. And, not gonna lie, I'm beat. I am tired this morning. Just have those days where your eyes open and the rest of your body says, "What are you doing?" Well, that's one of those for me. But we are here because we are professional amateurs and we go about our business. And today's business is going to be a little session 0 for .hack Tactics. So this is probably going to be the only live stream I do on it for a while. Plan on this series starting to fill up that miscellaneous section just a little. Excited to get it done. If you didn't check it out last night, did some home run derby with the misses. We played some home run contests, 2-player on Reggie Jackson baseball, and that was a riot. That was an absolute blast. So we're going to continue. I've gone barely anywhere in this story, but I have gone far enough to unlock a couple cities. Of course, if you saw the intro video, you already know that our Ramza Bulf character, the protagonist of the overarching story and our main character, per se, we named him Protag the Protagonist. So that's the save file we'll be loading up, and as you can see, he's overall level 3 and his current job class is a Squire. None of that is going to matter to us in .hack Tactics. See, if you go into your formation, you actually get quite a few slots. And these are all default characters that we had. This is Delita, who is there as a guest. That means that he is integral to the story and in our party at the moment, but will be leaving sometime down the road when said story feels it is time. Same with Algus, who we rescued in the Mandalia Plains in a story event. Again, this is a game that I will be diving into proper in its own time. Just like the Fragment offline story that I've started to go through on the Weekend Warrior segments featuring my Heavy Blade Gogs. When it is time, when I have the time available to dedicate to it fully and everything is set up well for me, I am absolutely champing at the bit to do this game. But in the meantime, there's just some things we got to do. First thing I'm going to do, and this is a little trick that Wizardry has taught me over the years. We're just going to pull these guys up, grab the items, and we're just going to remove everything off of these characters. We're mugging our own party. And honestly, they served very well for their stations. Claudia, leave Delita and Algus as is, but all of the generic randomly created. There we go. Remove unit, that's what we want. Remove Chamberlain. Says, so we're finished, huh? You dump people just like that? I feel bad, Chamberlain. You never really got a fair shake. Your bravery and faith ratings weren't high. You never really got used. But yeah, we're going to need this space, so we're just going to be removing all these people. Leon says, sorry, we have to say goodbye. You sure about this? It's not you, Leon, it's me. Get to Weasel. Why don't you think it over? We've been through a lot together. Oh, Weasel doesn't want to go. We don't want Weasel to go. That 73 bravery is pretty damn sweet. But all things happen as they must. Gina the Squire. Don't say that, please. I'll be more help. Ah, see, you did everything you could do. Franny the Squire. Don't say that, please. I'll be more help. Now you're just copying Franny. Come on. And last, certainly not least, because she was an absolute wrecking ball, Claudia. I thought I finally found you. Can't I go with you? Heartbreaking. So yeah, we're down to just 3 now. We're actually going to back up here to Garland Magic City. Going to go into the soldier office. I've been taking a tally over the past couple days. Thank you to Erroneous, Alka, Spooky, so many people. Emus had mentioned a couple things. I want to say Clawlight did as well. At one point I joked because I had finally made a reply and a litany of "I said that too's" came in, and I'm like, ah, damn. Did not mean to slight anyone on that. But the response I got from it was awesome, and I want to thank you guys for taking the time to look at it and just indulge me in my stupid stuff. Yeah, I'm scrolling through the Discord right now, and I know that's not helping me in the least. But we're going to go through and make some fighters. I can tell you one right off the bat that got the most response out of everyone. As you can see, it's going to cost 1,500, so we're only going to be able to do this 4 times here, which is all we really want for a party anyway. How about this soldier? Brave 51, Faith 65. Yeah, that's actually pretty darn good for what we need here. Yeah, we will take that. That's good. Hire, I believe this soldier's name is, and this is the big part. Can go in here. I believe this soldier's name. Wow, can I not type? Controller keypads, folks. I believe this soldier's name is Tsukasa. 1,500 gil, small price to pay. Let me take a look here. Coming in second. We already have a high faith one. We kind of need a high bravery one. Shoot. Okay. There we go. I'd hit the wrong button. So that's a good balance between faith and bravery there. We will add that soldier in. Male soldier. Believe his name is Kite. So we've got our... That actually worked out better because I didn't even notice the letters lining up as well as they did. So there we go. Now I've got a whole bunch of ones here. Let's try a female fighter, and we are definitely looking for a high faith rating here. No, 61's not going to do it. Faith 70, that's where we want to be. Higher, I believe this soldier's name is Mistral. So that is three of our four. Now this one I'm a little excited about. I didn't think this would Okay, this isn't the character I want for this. Just like we didn't stop shy of 70, I kind of don't want to stop shy of 70 on bravery on this one. It always felt easier to get an obscenely high faith rating, truth be told. 67, that's close. There we go. Brave 70. I'll take that. Higher, I believe this soldier's name is going to change. But not by a whole lot, actually. Do like that twice we locked into a name that helped us into the actual one. So yeah, there you go. That is our first party. And we still have 1,300 to spare. Before going any further, let's go ahead, check out the formation. First thing we're going to do is change Tsukasa into a Chemist. That'll help us level up casting classes rather easily. Doesn't qualify for either the Black Mage or White Mage yet. And it's time to learn some things. 180 is a nice amount of points there. Ultimately, I want to hold off for 20 more points, though, and get that gain job points up, so I could get as many job points as possible while moving. Learn Equip Change, because it's free. Learn Potion and Antidote. Yeah, we could put basic skill down as the secondary ability tree, but there's nothing really there. Moving on to Kite. Obviously going to remain a Squire for now. Kite's going to need to at least know how to throw a stone here. We'll give him the ability to use potions as well. Mistral. Mistral's getting changed into a Chemist. And much like Tsukasa, just... You know what, we're not even going to bother. We'll go eye drop with her. So we'll have to be very careful as to which does what. And I completely forgot about equip change on Kite as well. Honestly, even when it is set, it's something I hardly ever use, so... Then we get to Sanjuro, who's very much going to stay a Squire and almost has enough for that gain job points up. Almost has enough for move +1. Counter tackle. Yeah, I feel if we can, I'll hold on there. Items. Oh, good. They come with items already. So that's nice. Let's just go ahead and make sure they're equipped as well as possible. Actually, that always kind of bugs me, because Algus gets a really nice sword there. Let's go ahead and give Algus a broadsword, so he's still useful in combat, just not as useful. Let's go ahead and give Sanjuro the longsword. There we go. He's a samurai, he could use the fanciest blade. So it's a very basic bare bones party there. But we've got Tsukasa starting out as a Chemist, Kite as a Squire, Mistral as a Chemist, and Sanjuro as a Squire. Before going any further, let's go ahead and save this up. So we've officially reached the point of going too far if we fail. No pressure there. We're going to stick to Mandalia Plains here. And we're just going to go back and forth between Egros Castle and Garland Magic City here. Until that happens. Now we've got a random battle, not part of the story at all, not advancing a narrative, and not forcing us to take any named NPCs. We actually get a squad of 5 here, so let's go ahead and use Protag to our advantage. And then the Dot Hack Tactics party. Move Tsukasa to the back row there, put Kite up front, Mistral as well, and Sanjuro guarding the flank. So that much is nice. Protag is obviously going to be our most advanced character and probably going to carry the day for us till we level and job up a bit. Could see a panther there on the far side. Reasons I wanted to keep a Squire in. Looks like there's a goblin in the opposite corner. Probably 1 or 2 enemies off. Yep, a couple chocobo as well. So yeah, my best course of action right now is just to wait. I can tell you one thing I should have done is actually stopped at the shop and the item shop and bought more potions. I'm a little lacking in that regard. And we're just going to keep waiting. We're going to let the battle come to us here. Because we're a little out-leveled. But it's only a level difference of 2. This should be the first... Yeah, this will be the first attack. Only going to do 8 damage. We're fine with that. Move Protag over to here. Get a charge +2 going. Move Kite here to protect Protag. No chance of hitting from there. No chance of hitting from there. So we will simply wait. Have Sanjuro attack, but because it's head on, it's not a 100% chance. Still 15 damage if he hits. Quality hit there. And a job level up already. That ain't bad. We'll just wait it out here. Leave our chemists on standby. $10 points of damage done to Protag, but that Chocobo's in bad shape. Probably going to heal and run away. See 14 damage done to Tsukasa. Yep. Chocobo's going to run. Use the old Choco Cure. Or Choco Cure. I'm not sure how to say it. Mistral's turn up. And we've once again got a Chocobo in a rather awkward position for them. Only going to do 9 damage there, but it's 9 quality damage. Move Tsukasa over to this side. 16 damage thanks to that Mistral knife. Time for Kite to step up and take a bit of a risk. 16 damage to the Panther, and there's some bad news. Move Sanjuro along. Block this Panther in a little. Sanjuro just cleaving away there. Big scratch from the Panther. And it had just enough room to escape, but it won't fully get away. Now the question is, do we go after the Panther? Or we start hacking at that Chocobo? I feel like the Chocobo because it keeps the group more nuclear, and it provides a little support to our chemists. So we won't quite kill it on a normal attack. Don't have a long charge time to wait on the charge +2. If you look there, it says we've only got to wait 1 turn, so it's going to fire off immediately after we do it. We essentially get a free bonus attack here. That will kill it if it hits. Again, noting that there's only an 85% hit chance, so it wouldn't be the most surprising thing for this to miss. Still pretty good odds of a hit, and that would put us up 1 in the battle. So let's go for that. Fingers crossed. There we go. Chocobo's down. All that's left is a feather. And this is why it's important to take out those Chocobo real quick, because the Chocobo cure ability is insane if unchecked. Just It's going to have Mistral wait there. Tsukasa is not going to move directly on top of Protag, is actually going to move into the corner as well. Get the old group back together here. Get Kite there. Goblin moves as close as they can. Getting ourselves back into position here. Yeah, I only got 2 potions, so I gotta use them wisely. Sanjuro, definitely a wise use of potion here. I kind of feel like this one's got to go to Tsukasa. So this is Kite. Going to move up, attempt to hit the goblin here. Solid hit. Also takes 8 damage on the counter. No really good spot for Sanjuro to move. Gonna have to move anyway. Okay, good. So it's a bit of a risky play with Protag. Gonna have another quick charge +2 though. And that's gonna put that goblin in a world of hurt. Goblin goes for the eye gouge on Kite and misses. Unfortunately the goblin was the next one up, so the charge +2 missed. Bad miss there. Put Tsukasa back up to the plate. Still not quite enough movement to make it through the party, because chemists are not the most mobile. Now the Panther comes right in. Kite's in a spot of trouble. I feel like this is one we just gotta wait with Sanjuro. Mistral's waiting. Now we gotta move Kite into here. Charge time of 5 with the charge +2, definitely not worth it. Do have the Panther down to 30 though. So just a base attack's gonna knock this thing down to 10 hit points. Let's see if waiting with Sanjuro paid off. Gonna move him right up and just try attacking directly to the Panther. And that's 2 down. Bit of a risky play here with Mistral, but we gotta protect Sanjuro's hit points as much as we can. So we're actually going to move Mistral up to the front line here and attack the Chocobo. Big hit, 15 damage, and it pushes the Chocobo back at Square. Which means if we're really feeling frisky, and we are really feeling frisky, we're going to move Tsukasa up and try the same thing. See if that Mithril Knife could pay off for us. There we are. Chocobo taking quite a bit of damage, and now we've got a damaged Goblin and a damaged Chocobo. 50% on the eye gouge from the Goblin, and it misses. So the first Chocobo we killed, its death timer just ran out. If a unit, ally or enemy, falls in battle, you get 3 rounds from that point before, and you could see the little skull there from the Panther has the same little 3 timer there. You get 3 rounds before it turns into either a treasure chest item or a crystal. I was hoping for a crystal because that's a refill of health and mana automatically. But the treasure chest isn't bad because it's a free item. So we're just going to move over here and claim that with Kite. He found holy water. It's not the key of the Twilight or an invisible bracelet, but it's something. Just going to keep waiting. Chocobo is more concerned about survival than our battle state, so it's going to Choco Cure and then retreat, as the birds do. We're going to move behind the Goblin here with Protag. Yeah, we've learned our lesson with trying to charge attack this Goblin. But we could take out half of its hit points on a normal attack, and that's good enough for me today. Move alongside with Sanjuro. And that'll be enough to take out the Goblin. Just like that, we're moving pretty well here. Getting the old army mobile. Keeping Kite back on the back lines for now. But if the situation presents itself, Kite could throw that stone from a few squares out, so not terribly worried. Rare miss from the Chocobo. That's going to open things up nicely. It just moved, so we know we're in the clear for a charge attack. Are we, though? No. See? We've got to wait 5 turns. Well, let's check it. There we go. The attack turn, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not worth it. So yeah, you can pull up the attack turn list if you're unsure. Just a base attack then, our standard 20 damage. And Protag's just raking it in at this point. Good on him, really. Get Mistral out there because we know what direction the Chocobo's probably retreating by now. Don't think Tsukasa is going to be able to head anywhere. Let's try for an attack before moving out of the way. And Tsukasa gets the kill. Check that out, folks. Nice quality battle 1. Get 1200 gil back. And that's what we're going to be doing here. Going ahead, doing a little leveling up. Let's see what we've got in the old formation. What did Protag learn? Protag learned probably enough job points for my favorite skill to give to Protag, which is accumulate. You notice that battle, we just did a whole bunch of waiting around. And now Protag could just improve their physical attack the entire time they're waiting around. We'll hold on to the rest there. Chemist abilities, just in case, get Phoenix down and the ever popular equip change. You'll also notice that I've got move find item on them. Still not changing. What did Tsukasa learn? Well, learned enough as a Squire to get the gain job points up. That is good. Did not learn much of value as a Chemist, which is fair. Learned Knight and Archer abilities. Not really the most useful things. Although Concentrate is a very nice one. So let's go ahead and put the gain job points up, and that will only help us down the road. Get some Phoenix downs going here, just to make sure we are... See, I did it again. I forgot equip change again. It's a free ability, folks. I think I'd remember that by now. Phoenix downs help you revive if you fall, so it was kind of important for me to get that on, a couple people. Not quite enough for the gain job points up for Mistral, but heck of a round for Mistral, I will say that. And Sanjuro, the unsung hero. That was actually a better round than I would have thought possible. We'll go ahead and give Sanjuro a move find item. Actually, Sanjuro qualifies for Knight already. So that's cool. What Squire abilities does Sanjuro actually have? None. Okay, so let's go a little cheeky with this. Let's give Sanjuro a charge +1. Let's go ahead and change the old job. Make Sanjuro a Knight. Give him charge. Give him the job points, and give him move find item. Shouldn't really change his items too much. But before we go any further, let's head up to Egros Castle here and go to the shop. Let's buy some stuffs. Phoenix downs. We've got one. Don't have a ton of money, but we kind of want more than one. And some potions. We really want some of those. So they're only 50 gold apiece. I feel like 10's a good amount. What do we have to sell? We have 3 broadswords. We have 5 daggers. 7 leather hats. 7 clothes. Nothing else I really want to sell. We want to hold on to those other items. So we could actually get some decent armor, which would up Sanjuro's hit points vastly, more than double them, and I feel that's kind of the call here. So we're going to do that. Mistral getting a mithril dagger isn't so huge, neither is Kite with a longsword. So yeah, that's our play. 1,500 gold. So we did it. Still got a little bit of time here, as always. We're going to save, and we're going to save, and we're going to save again. But you can see time has progressed to January 13th. We're in Egros Castle. And the dot hack tactics first four: Tsukasa, Sanjuro, Mistral, and Kite. That's a hell of a party now that I think about it. Have been victorious with the help of the protagonist, of course. Now we still have a little bit of time. You know what? I think I'm actually going to call it there, though. Normally I would push it a little further, but it's kind of a busy day. Got a few things to check out. Want to thank you if you get the chance to check this out, or really any of the stuff I put out there. Been doing this for coming up on a year now, and it's been a very rewarding hobby. Obviously the channel is not super big, and that's by intention. I'm not the kind of person to sit there and advertise my stuff like crazy. I don't do the whole 3 tenets of YouTube videos things where I ask you to do all the things to grow the channel, because that's not what I'm worried about. My main concern is to put things out regularly that I hope people will enjoy. I love gaming, I love playing games, and hopefully I do it in a manner that's entertaining enough to watch. And if you come here and you get something out of it, that's awesome. And if you come here and you roll your eyes and see how corny it is, well, that's awesome too, because it's time you took to check out what I was doing. So I appreciate that. You all take care, and we'll see you around next time.